as you all were approaching the ruins of Thunder Tree, started off inspecting a nearby building, looked to be an old tap room. Quickly found it was full of ash-covered zombies, seemingly hard to put down as they didn't feel any pain. Every time one of them was returned to death, they shed ash around them, blinding those nearby potentially. Making your way inside, windows and the front door, you eventually took down these undead. Scavenged a bit, but nothing really of use could be found in this old ruined building. You were discussing your plan to stay there for the night, and Fang heard wing beats overhead and scurrying of a family of deer running down the street. Looking out, he saw a large green-scaled dragon perching atop a tower, not but 100 or so feet away from where you guys were inside of. Unsure if it was safe here, and unsure where Radoth might be. You all figured to stay quiet in here for the evening, as Alva, along with Callan, kind of came up with an idea for her to scout, looking for Radoth and see what else may be in this village ruined by volcanic eruption 30 years ago. The two melded minds for a moment, something new to Callan's repertoire, and she transformed into a rat to sneak about town. But as she came about a bend, several webs kind of dangling from the trees, and she noticed an old store, wandered in as a rat. As soon as she did, seemed to have stepped on a massive, sprawling web that covered the majority of the interior, alerting the spider the size of a small horse, crept up and bit her, ending her wild shape and rendering her unconscious. Callan suddenly felt the connection sever with Alva and said that you guys should go after her since she may very well be in danger or dead. And gathering yourselves, started to head out after her, eventually finding tracks, both mouse-like Alva, other humanoid boots, and some odd stick drag marks, kind of. Following the rat tracks that led to a ruined store, some of you got caught by your feet on some webbings as a giant spider leered at you from within the interior. While you were trying to get unstuck, another spider from the roof appeared and lunged at Nasir, ending his existence. Quickly attacked the others. This caused the other spider to kind of engage as well. Zadkiel kind of rushed in with his sword, actually seeing Alva wrapped up in webbing next to an emaciated corpse. During the scuffle with the spiders, Isabel got caught by one of them that took her up to the roof. Zadkiel tried to heal Alva, but she was still paralyzed and frozen, kind of. All the spiders were... Actually, your lay on hands does heal poison, so she is not. She's just still stuck for a moment. But after the spiders were taken care of, the fate of Isabel kind of hangs in the balance as you do see her body kind of lightly hanging off the side of the building up there. As the rest of you kind of, those of you who are still stuck, get unstuck pretty easily. And Zadkiel, you would notice Alva kind of coming to, wriggling within, next to another corpse. Looks to be pretty much the other corpse is very covered in webbings as well, emaciated, and the entirety of this building is very covered in webbings. What are you guys doing? And Alva, because of his lay on hands, which I forgot, if he uses 5 or more healing, and he used 15, you do get recovered from poison, so you're good.
Okay. Am I still tied up?
You are still kind of bound, but I will say at this point, Zadkiel, you're not in that rush as both the spiders are dead. You can easily cut her free.
Yeah, I would cut her free.
Sticky webbing everywhere.
Would I be able to climb the building to at least make sure Isabel doesn't fall down?
Yeah, you can climb up to the top of the building very easily. There's a couple of trees next to it, and the building itself is not very well put together anymore because it's ruined. So you can easily find some footholds and handholds that your claws can kind of sink into a little easier. But yeah, you climb up and you see Isabel not covered in webs like Alva was, but just the loosest bit of webbing.
I can use Cure Wound, but is that going to remove the...
You're unsure about her state at this moment. If you want, you can give me a medicine check.
All right, I'll do that.
But she seems stiff, and you're unsure what could do this, or what if the venom from the spiders could do this, or if she's just unconscious, or if she's living. You can hear a faint heartbeat, so you know she's alive, but you're not sure what would cure her, or you're not sure what wouldn't cure her.
I'm just gonna take my rope off of the my bag, and I'm gonna throw it down, and I'm gonna attach it to her, and I'm gonna slowly pull her down
Okay.
with the rope.
Gotcha. You can slowly lower it down as Mel and Cal are at. Cal's kind of like probably climbing down from that tree nearby, and Mel getting yourself unstuck from the webbings there. Is now you're not really in a rush to do it, so you can more thoughtfully do it. It's not really a challenge if you're not in a rush.
Mm-hmm.
The danger has passed. As you would see Fang lowering down this somewhat spiderweb body of Isabel.
We need to get her to
Zach.
safety to treat her.
Yeah, we
So I would say bring her over here.
I'm just gonna bring her closer to him.
Going
Is that-
inside the building.
Yep.
All right. It's definitely covered in weapons, especially the ceiling. A little bit loosely on the floor, just enough as your feet kind of stick pretty heartily. But yeah, Fang, as you enter in here with the body of Isabel, you would notice another like kind of cocoon of a person as Alva's kind of becoming unstuck herself. Still a little out of it, but Alva, you feel way better than you did before you turned into a rat.
And Zad would do healing hands on Isabel to see. Did that roll? No.
It did not roll. As this low light washes over Isabel's form, some of the spiderwebs kind of part as you lay on your innate healing magics. She does get some hit points, but she does not come to consciousness. As you see her, the spider bite wound. All right, you get 3 points of healing, Isabel, but you are still unconscious and paralyzed. Well, you're not unconscious, you're paralyzed, so you might see her eyes kind of flicker a little bit, but she's still stiff. And
Can I say anything?
you can
or can I say stuff
you can
and
mumble.
not-
You can go.
Okay,
Nothing
that's
can
exactly
be
what I
intelligible.
wanted.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I wanted.
All right, she's just paralyzed.
Yeah.
My God. How long can we keep her that way?
Who's gonna care?
I don't.
Be nice, but
I suppose I could carry her.
I think we should check out this layer a little bit.
seeing the same thing, and look.
Maybe we
in
should-
that cocoon. Could probably open it.
There's a cocoon. Is there somebody in it?
I don't know. You know,
Yeah, you can
only one way
see
to find
like
out.
an emaciated humanoid figure. Maybe the littlest bit of skin peeking out from a cheek, but it looks very empty of blood. Sanguinated.
I'm gonna take a dagger out and try to get into it, cut into it, see what I can find.
So cutting it open, the body falls limply on the ground as it just kind of scatters there. And well, it doesn't scatter. It's still together. It's not a skeleton. There is skin, there is bone, there is hair. And double check what is looks to be a, I want to say, human or half-elven individual. Definitely shriveled and dried. Oh no, it is an elven individual. The ears are still pointed. Does look like it has some rather ornate studded leather armor on it. And it has a scabbard with a short blade at its hip. Give me an investigation check, Cal. A 19. You also find a belt pouch. Inside is a small amount of money, 23 gold and 35 silver. And the telltale potion you've seen before of a potion of healing.
So I'm going to swipe the pouch, but like, I think the lads may want to take a look at the rest of him. He's got some fancy shit on him. Anyone? Anyone? Bueller?
Honestly, I don't want these webs.
I mean, I'll check out the sword, see if it's anything special. Take a look at it.
Are you proficient with Arcana?
Let me check.
You're not.
I don't think so. No.
I
am.
I think only a couple of you guys are. Or maybe just Cal.
Then, seeing as I'm the specialist, I'll delve deeper into it and find out what it
Okay.
is.
Roll me an Arcana check. Looking over these items as Zadkiel kind of pulls out the sword. The sword itself is still in pristine condition underneath the scabbard. So it would seem that they didn't have time to pull it out before getting assaulted by these spiders. Very similar to the fate that fell on Alba. But the sword itself seems to be good quality. Not nearly as good of quality as the studded leather armor, though. With a 10 Arcana, it definitely, like, is of good enough quality to enchant. You're not sure if this is magical or not, but it definitely seems of good enough quality.
And it's a short sword, you said?
And there's a short sword, yeah.
Okay.
Short sword's not quite as ornate as the studded leather. That has just like kind of like swirly pattern. Or actually, studded leather does have a specific look to it.
No one heard that, right?
Heard everything. But yeah. I can't.
What time of the day is it?
It is nearing nighttime as the sun kind of set as you approach this shop.
And the nature of the ceiling? The roof of this? Of where we're at?
You would see just the ceiling covered in webbing. The occasional smaller spider running through it, but not to the same degree as the giant spiders. And they seem more like this is their home.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not a place you want to sleep in.
Zad would say, can anybody use studded armor?
Again, I've already got one, but I mean, if this one is better, I probably. I don't know if it is.
It looks pretty fancy. You know,
I can use it as well as long as it supersedes the magic I've got, but I don't know if it does. So why don't we wrap it up and get the fuck out of here and we'll discuss. Shut up, you fucking banana.
Ugh.
Let's roll it up so I can maybe get out of here before some spiders come back.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Finish-
Go back
finish
to
off
where we
Egypt.
were.
Are we going to go back to the place we were at or someplace new?
We know the other place is safe now, so probably best bet to go there.
The W
I
know.
agree.
And it
Lick our
wasn't
wounds,
completely
let her recover.
destroyed, so at least we're gonna have a roof on our head.
Mm-hmm. Well, before we go, Fang,
Alright.
can you give a good listen to see if that dragon's out there?
I can try.
Mel's just really afraid.
Give me
Thanks
a,
and try to listen for
yeah,
the dragon.
give me a perception check. An 8. Eerily quiet in this dead place.
I don't hear anything other than the crows and the.
You don't even hear crows nearby.
Okay. There's nothing in here.
Eerily quiet.
All right. Well, if we're gonna get going, let's get going. And then Zad would sling Isabel over his shoulder. So I'm pretty sure I can carry her.
Let's go.
All right, so you guys head back to the kind of barroom tavern that you cleared
Yep.
out with the ash zombies. Still some ash in it, but you kind of piled the
Yeah.
zombies in one corner. Easily making it back, 'cause that's not but like 70 yards, 60 yards. Just down the road. You make it back to the building. As Isabel, you would start to kind of feel a little bit of movement, but it is still paralyzed.
Why don't we take a short rest and see?
Short. You don't want to spend the night.
No, let's take a long rest. I'm
It's like-
Should
exhausted.
take a long rest. We haven't slept in like almost a day and a half.
Yeah, you guys
Oh.
booked it here, so it's been the most part of the day. You got up pretty early and traveled hastily to get here.
Gotcha.
The only problem is
this
Isabel's gonna wake up in an hour bouncing off the walls.
Huh?
We can tie her up.
We-
Which
Anybody
is
got a
doesn't-
Leave her here.
Me.
no, we gotta take her a safe place to recover.
She's our offering to the goddesses that surround the village.
Hmm.
I mean, we can offer it to the dragon, I guess. As
I'm
bait.
gonna kill you.
Finally. She's
I'm just enjoying the silence.
All right.
I
Oh,
kill you
Yeah.
too.
while Isabel's paralyzed, we should take all the money from her satchel.
Don't you
No.
dare.
Why don't we just
Poke her with a stick.
no? Let's go lay her down and we'll lick our wounds.
She tries to move her arm to like hit.
Yeah,
And
and
she
it's
has
just like
no.
a little
She can't. It's just like. "Ugh."
T-Rex.
She's a good fighter.
Not the brightest, but I'll give it that she knows how to handle the sword. But she's not the brightest.
How
You know
dare
she can still hear us, right? She's not like deaf.
Oh, I know she can hear. I know.
None of us care. We're like, we know.
I know she can hear.
forget about it soon.
Okay, so who's taking the first watch?
I'll take the first watch.
Ugh.
Yeah, I need to sleep.
I'll take the.
middle watch.
All right, I'll take the third one.
I'll take fourth.
Guess I'm the early riser. I'll take the last one.
I was like,
Hey,
Isabel,
Jason.
you can't take a watch. Just go to sleep. Oh my god.
Does Isabel just submit herself and just fall asleep eventually?
she's like mumbling.
I'm gonna
She's
take
like
a
really mad.
piece of my rations and just jam it in her mouth. And I'm like, we'll know when you're awake when you can finally talk again. Chew through that. There you go,
starts
lass.
choking on it.
Ellen, turn her on her side so she doesn't
Okay.
choke.
She's over my shoulder.
Well,
Yeah.
you said you
You
laid
gotta-
her down
Yeah,
somewhere.
you
Oh
let-
yeah. Oh yeah. Did I?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry.
Well,
All right.
you assign watches for the evening.
That's right.
Would it be good? Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
Well, during my watch, I want to take a closer look at that ornate studded armor. But go ahead for the other shifts. I'm the last one.
Well, your watches are uneventful, as it is, again, the entire night just eerily quiet. None of you really hear anything, which is out of the ordinary, but you don't hear the sounds of nature in this place. You don't hear scurrying or scuttling. And if there's anything you want to do on your watches, Isabel, you do eventually become unparalyzed, but if you want to just go to sleep, you can just go to sleep and wake up in the morning unparalyzed.
I will eat the food that's been shoved into my mouth plain because it like, what is this? But then begins to snore.
Fair enough. And Cal, on the armor, go ahead and give me an Arcana check. With a 15. This definitely shows signs of being imbued with magic. This would be common enough enchantment for armor. This is +1 studded leather.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, there, Fang. I think this is a wee bit better than what you got on.
Fang just wakes up. Wait, what? What did you say?
I think this would look real nice on you. Make a real pretty kitty cat.
I guess I
just
can
toss
wear.
it out.
Has some like elven scriptures on it too.
Guess I can wear it in the morning. I'm just gonna go back to sleep.
I'm better going au natural.
Yeah, it's essentially would be the same as your mage armor.
Yeah. A lot heavier.
Yeah, it's like 13 pounds or 12 pounds, something like that. But you all eventually wake up in this ash-covered space here, and Fang, are you doing anything to make him come, or is he just there when you guys wake up?
I'm gonna make something. He's just gonna look at his paw where one of the paw pads is the gem, and he's just going to say something. A second. If I can type.
Speaking his draconic.
Yeah. Just gonna say Eat Pro, which is lightning and a bluish smoke to come out of the gem and form into Nasir. And his eyes would glow blue for a second.
Crackle of electricity for a brief moment.
Yep.
Yeah. You all do get a long rest in, so you can hit your long rest button if you want to prepare different spells. For those of you that prepare spells, feel free. If you
So
anything you need to
Fang's
do, and Fang's gonna equip
Fang's
the armor.
gonna change the armor, yeah. Which I'm just gonna put +1 on the. Just gonna leave the other one
Well,
on the ground.
okay, I got you.
He's gonna leave the other one on the ground. He's just gonna equip the.
Fair enough. And I'll actually add that to your
All right.
sheet and just get rid of the other one. As there you go. And it almost like at first you're like, no, that elf was too small because elves are typically between 5 feet and 5 foot, like 4 inches, or like between like 4'8" and 5'4". So you were thinking like it's going to be a tight fit, but it actually kind of, as you start to put it on, it stretches to conform to your body and fits perfectly.
Like stretchy jeans.
Mm-hmm. But better.
Pregnant jeans. Told you you'd look real snappy in that. You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Yeah,
It'll be a lot better than
The Red Brand's armor, with holes all in it.
yeah. All right. So, where should we start looking for that Wraithot? That's what we were here for.
Yeah. Well, I think we should all go together at this point. Fang, do you want to listen out just to see if you can hear anything? Maybe that dragon's around. Just to make sure we don't walk right into its gaping maw as we walk out the building.
Let me see if I can hear anything.
All right, give me a perception check as you peek your head out the door. With a 19. Keeping an ear out. Passively moving your head around. And one of the first buildings you crossed by that were very much ruined and like just kind of like a couple of walls at this point. Swear you see some sticks kind of moving in there.
There's something moving in that building over there.
And then to the south of this building, there's another pair of buildings that also look very ramshackled, no ceiling on them. A couple of trees, in fact, are growing out of that one. You would see what looks to be some more movement in there, just barely.
There's a lot of movement around here, guys. You'd have to search every single building.
Almost like the fallen sticks are moving or something, is what it kind of reminds you of.
So it's an outdoor dungeon crawl? That's what we're looking at?
House to house?
You don't have to check every house. You can if you want. But they do look very... no ceiling on them. It fell many years ago. Wasn't as lucky as this... the Brown Horse Tavern that you guys stayed at.
I mean, it could be anything from rabbits to
Spiders.
You'd say that, but we didn't hear any nature all night long. Whatever's out there moving about has scared the living shite out of all the animals in the area. So let's go stomp it.
Wait,
Well,
how else
I
are we
mean-
going to find Rudolph if we don't start exploring through the different buildings around here?
Yeah, we're gonna have to investigate. So
All right.
let's stick together and take one building at a time.
All right.
Before we start, I'm going to turn on my mage armor.
Okay.
And I give myself vigilant blessing.
Fair enough. So before you, as you leave the Brown Horse, the name of the tavern, you do see what looks to be like that first building that you came across. And Fang, you saw some very light movement in there. But like, it's probably like a 20 by 20 foot square. You'd swear like some bushes inside of it kind of moved. And then kind of next to that are two kind of houses that are back to back. Not much bigger than that, but well, actually one of them's a fair bit bigger. And has trees growing out of it kind of like right next to each other. And you would have seen a tiny bit of movement in there too. Like not like things are like everything's moving, just like this tiny little shuffle almost.
So that's the building that as we approach that building, tell them that's the building I saw stuff moving. In those two houses too, there was stuff moving around there.
All right.
Not too sure what it was.
Well, let's start with the first building and just see what we find. But everybody, be on your ready.
Yeah, it sounds like something's in there.
Seems like it.
So Zad would kind of slowly walk out and walk towards the building.
Okay.
With everyone there.
Is there a door?
Looks like it was a doorway once, but it's been since knocked down, and like some of the walls in there, like maybe like 5 feet tall. Other portions of it are closer to 7 or 8. But there is no door in existence anymore, and you can even see another door entrance or another doorway to another ruined building, right across the kind of alley from it.
Mhm.
I'll move you guys to that map so you kind of get a
Yeah, that
feel
helps.
for it. Just don't go moving around willy-nilly.
Gotcha.
Silly willy nilly.
That's right. You guys are the willy silly
Silly.
nillies.
The willy silly nillies.
Zadkiel kind of approaches, peering inside the building. It's no longer dark out, so I'll turn that lighting back. And yeah, and you would see what looks to be the ruins of that building.
So I apologize. Which building are we moving to?
So this is the first one. This is kind of like cowering in some shadows of an old tree nearby, crumbled, weed-choked stone cottage, no roof.
Isabel moves behind that and goes, do you think there's any spiders in there?
New fear unlocked.
Exactly.
Probably. Hopefully, they're just small ones.
Yeah, right. Small ones.
But the small ones are the worst.
She gets it chills. She goes, "Ugh." I've always hated spiders. They were horrible in the sewers of the city.
Hey, Fan, can you send your wee dog in there and see if he can flush out anything? I mean, it is a dog, right? Well, it's a really cute dog.
You're lucky. You're lucky that he doesn't understand common, because I'm pretty sure he would have fucking bit you.
Yeah, he doesn't, thank God. So, the gods. So I'll just send him in.
Well, I guess I can. And Fang was just motioned to Nasir to just go and have a look right by the door, not going in. If he can sniff anything.
All right. Going
Hi,
right by the
Saturn.
door, sniffing around. What were you saying, Mel? Sorry.
Oh, Mel just kind of mutters to herself, "Bye, Cyrus." Kind of like, she's the sacrificial lamb.
Fair enough.
Canary in the mine.
Yeah. Sending Nasir kind of to the entrance. Give me a perception check with Nasir. A 6. Nothing around that he sees.
He doesn't seem to see anything.
Couple of bushes kind of growing by the interior, and just kind of choked with weeds and vines.
All right.
As Cal sneaks around back.
Yeah, I'm just skirting around the building to see if there's any other way in or a
It
window.
looks like any windows that it might have had have since collapsed on themselves.
Zad will kind of look at everyone and kind of nod, and he'll put his shield up, and he'll take a step, around Nasir and into the threshold, like across the threshold.
Yeah. Stepping in, you don't see anything different. It's just a ruined stone cottage, no roof. It might have had a thatch roof at one point, but it is long since burned or gone. Ash helped the plants grow.
I guess there's bushes in the corner, right?
Yeah, there's kind of bushes all over the place.
Yeah.
Like it's just entirely, not entirely covered in greenery, but it definitely seems
Right.
like nature has started to overtake it.
I would just take a closer look, see if I can see anything like hiding.
Sure, give me another perception check. The
Perception
DC
checks.
for this is going to be much higher now because this is the third time you guys looked. A 10. Looks empty.
All right. And Zad'll come out and he'll say, looks clear.
Isabel goes, "It better be," and she, can I go by Nasir and go inside?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass by Nasir. I'm gonna go inside.
Nasir's technically, he's like the size of Mel. So he's not huge. He's like the size of a dog. Like a regular dog, not a little dog, not a big dog, just a regular.
Regular old dog.
Yeah, regular dog.
It's nice little
Like a
doggo.
border collie.
Yeah.
What
yeah,
about a
kinda like
golden
border collie.
retriever?
Nah, golden retrievers are too big.
Too big?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
border collie size.
Okay, that's still cool.
Wait until he gets fully grown.
As you'd see Nasir just kind of sniffing and looking back and kind of waiting on Fang.
Fang, I
Yeah.
think there's nothing there in that one room, but do you really want to send Nasir into the next one? I feel sorry for the little guy.
I'm not gonna send him to the next one. I'm just gonna stay there for now. And maybe there's gonna be a spider that's gonna come out of the bush and scare our little spider friend.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right. So is this the next one?
Looking in these other pair of buildings next door, ruined side by side kind of cottages. They are slightly larger and look like they might have been homes to prosperous shopkeepers or maybe well-off farmers in their time. All that remains, though, is a couple collapsed walls and pile of debris. Several young trees have actually grown up in between them and in the other kind of building and around them, and but you would see some small shrubbery starting to take root and grow in there.
So is it?
Sorry, go ahead.
bud.
No, you.
Gotta buy me Coke. So is it like a destroyed building, or
Yeah.
is it? All right. So there's really nothing. I mean, you're looking at it, and it's just a fucking pile of rubble at this point.
Yep. But it does seem like nature's starting to overtake it.
Okay.
You kind of peek in a little bit. Rubble and debris and roofless cottage.
I just wanted to check in the room that I went into if there is anything whatsoever. Like, is there anything I could scavenge that would be cool, even if it's like a cool rock?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Nice.
You're a fucking hobo now. Is there a dumpster I can use?
Yeah. With this 6, looking at the rocks and sticks in here, none of them look like a good one to keep, I know what you're looking for. You don't find any of them that have like just a cool pattern
good
on
rock.
them, or they're just like, nah.
Rocks.
They're just bad shitty gravel, essentially, and the sticks are like all the wrong size and shape. It's no good in there.
Yo, I gotta replace my jar of snotty goop. Like, I gotta find something. Isabel's just like, oh man. She just like leaves the building and goes off towards the next one we're investigating.
Yeah. Is that just going to signal Callan that he's going to go around the other side as Callan's going around the southern side?
Do I still have Jeffrey?
If you look, yeah, he's in your pocket. He's just kind of like half sleeping. As you open your pocket, one eye kind of looks up. Oh, hey, morning.
Morning. Time to get to work. Need you to smoke some stuff out for us.
What? Oh, I don't smoke nothing. Just pull him out and plop him on the ground. He just kind of scratches his eyes and gets a big yawn.
That time to earn your rent. Let's sniff around, see if you can find anything for us.
Roll me a d20. Yep. It smells like ash and rot and plants. Oh, poison.
Where's that poison coming from?
It's just on the air.
So am I breathing poison, or do you smell it somewhere else? Like, can you point me in a direction?
It's in safe levels. No. It's on the wind.
On the wind.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, be on the lookout. There's poison on the wind. You're a wealth of information, little one.
There's poison on the wind.
The
Right
dragon.
back in my pocket.
I love that song.
Isabel goes up to which pocket is it? Cal, what pocket is it? Like a front pocket? Is it whatever?
Do I have to tell her where I keep him?
Give me a sleight of hand.
Me?
No, Cal. Yeah, you didn't see what pocket he put it in.
Yeah.
Stay away from my friend Jeffrey.
He's got a lot of pockets.
Weirdo.
No.
Okay.
Okay, never mind.
He's gonna steal it.
No,
So-
I was just okay. Fine. I'll just say like, you know what? Like, Jeffrey, I don't know where you are, but like, I wouldn't have made you go out and start smelling stuff like that.
Go find us another stick and a rock, you weirdo.
It's okay. I'm tired now.
Okay, have a good nap, buddy.
These are just runes. Why are we examining runes? Do we have any ideas where Radot would be if she's anywhere around this place?
There's
What
a
if there's,
house
like-
down here that has a door on it. It actually looks like a door.
And it does look like a door. But as Alva and Zadkiel kind of go around between these two buildings, Alva, out of the bush, some rustling happens, and before you know it, you are attacked by this mass of twigs that just kind of stabs into your leg as you take 4 points of piercing damage.
Like punji sticks, or like, are they alive?
And you can see as you look down where you just got stabbed in the shin, essentially.
Sorry.
It does kind of resemble a small, very small, like 2.5 foot tall humanoid-ish, as it kind of takes on like eyes, no real mouth, but it does kind of have like arms that it's kind of jabbing into you with, as a little stick guy.
I want it.
We're gonna
Rude.
roll initiative, as without a sound, just this scrape into your leg, Alva.
Yeah, Alva's gonna
Oh.
scream shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What's that, guys?
Say, watch it, everyone.
I think it's yesterday I didn't have good initiative.
Oh my gosh. Wait, Eric, what's your initiative? Okay. Oh my
I got
gosh.
6.
Oh my god, I got a 2.
I mean, you got lucky yesterday, but yeah.
As they look like that. And sure enough, they get to go first. As getting into it. Yes, Nasir kind of still sniffing and kind of waiting for the next order from Fang. 2 kind of piles of sticks next to him animate and launch at him as well.
Like there's just sticks that are forming into things.
yeah.
Like people, many people.
Getting an 8 and a 14 to hit Nasir.
They both missed.
As Nasir's predatorial instincts kind of take hold, and he dodges out of the way. And then finally, another one appears, but let me see. What is their movement? They might not have that great of movement. They don't have that great of movement. So it'll come up here, around the tree, and also assault Alva.
Oh, great.
Getting a 7 to hit. As
Miss.
without a noise, kind of like the noise that of you getting stabbed, Alva, triggered all of this. But that'll take us to Mel. And kind of see the dragon stick marks on the ground that Fang had saw earlier, yesterday.
So yeah, Mel's actually going to use her warhammer for one
All
of the
right.
rare times to the one that's right next to her.
Yeah. Nat 20.
That
Pulling out your
Oh.
warhammer instinctually, just smashing down for 9 points of damage as the sticks clatter and smash and just splinter.
As he
and-
saw this, Fang's he just splatters the carrot. This one just dies right away, or
It does. It is
Okay.
smashed into oblivion. As 9 damage is definitely enough to end this twig's unnatural life. Natural life? I don't know. Anything else for Mel?
Well, with one down, yeah, Mel feeling pretty confident, walks those 10 feet and stands there.
All right, kind of menacingly. I'll take us to Callan.
So I would hear where this combat's happening, right?
Mm-hmm. The creature would have kind of motioned its head
Yes.
towards you before it ran up the alleyway.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll take a shot at this one.
All right.
So I get sneak attack, but not
Correct.
advantage.
That was the left one, right?
What's that?
That was the left one?
Yes.
Gotcha. Just making sure I saw correctly. The flashes happen so quickly. 16 does hit.
All right. $13.
For 13 points of damage as a well-placed crossbow bolt around the side of that small young tree growing up in between these houses just kind of hits the center, and it kind of like looks like it's going to go for another attack as the not crossbow bolt, your psychic blade strikes into its back, and then you would just see this orange energy consume its body as it just clatters to the ground.
And for my bonus action, I will take a shot on the right one.
All right.
I only get sneak attack once.
Right. Once
Okay.
per action, technically.
Sure.
15 will hit. For 6 points of psychic damage, as the other one kind of slowly turns around, seeing its little buddy clatter to the ground. Your psychic blades shoot out towards around the bend of this tree again, and getting a little bit of echo from Dan, I think. Maybe not. Yes, as it does clatter to the ground as well, just like that.
That's the end of my turn.
All right, that'll take us to Alva. Alva, you would hear the smashing to your from where you had just came from.
Okay. Are there any more? I don't see anything.
No, you don't see any more in your direct area, but you would have heard the smash of a telltale warhammer smash into the ground with sticks going clattering from behind you.
Wait, what? I'm sorry, I don't understand. Are there any more of the weird
No
stick
more that you
people?
see, no, but you did hear Mel smash one of them. You didn't know it was Mel. You just heard a smash and a thud from around the corner, from around this direction.
All right. Wait, I'm gonna kind of head in that direction.
All right.
But
Going around the corner,
I
you
don't-
do see Mel kind of standing next to one of them.
I see. All right.
As it's kind of clawing at Nasir, looking towards Mel as she's just kind of holding her warhammer ready.
All right. I'm gonna wild shape.
All right.
I'm gonna wild shape into an elk.
Bring out a big bad elk for you. All right.
Dang, that's big.
As yeah, Alva turns into a big old elk.
All right, and then do I have some movement left?
Let's see, would have been that'd be 15, 20 there. So you would have 10 more feet of movement from
Okay.
Alva's perspective. I think the elk has 40 feet of movement though, or 50. So I would give you a little bit if you want to hop over Fang. You
Yeah.
can. Yeah.
All right, and then more ram.
Yeah. Use your horns. 18 will hit, kind of like ramming it into the side of the building there. Gonna roll me some damage.
All right. I forget what do I click on for the damage?
Ram in the chat window
Okay.
for 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you slam it into the side of this building as its head kind of detaches from the rest of its body, as its head kind of stays kind of formed, but the rest of the sticks kind of just clatter to the ground. As just as right before this, everything goes quiet in the area. And that actually takes us out of combat. Hear the now you would probably hear crows in the distance.
Mel takes a moment to scan the sky to see if she can see the dragon.
Give me a perception check. No sign of dragons. Just piles of
Okay.
sticks kind of left over from where these creatures were.
Okay. And she gets herself vigilant blessing him once more.
All right.
Isabel runs out and says, like, what the hell happened out here? I
Please.
Don't know what these were. I've never seen anything like that. It did not seem natural.
No, they did not.
could
Can
that
we-
have been radar?
Yeah, can we check to see if it's magical? If they're just creatures.
Anyone proficient with Arcana can roll me Arcana. Anyone proficient in Nature can roll me a Nature.
My
Is the elk
proficient with nature.
proficient
I'm
in-
not proficient with nature.
You still have your proficiencies, at least the
Okay.
mental proficiencies of Alva. So you can roll Nature from Alva's sheet if you want.
All right.
No, it doesn't ring any bells to you, Alva. But Cal, it seems a little twisted for natural magic. Probably also has something to do with Mount Hotenau blowing. Or that kind of acrid kind of smell and feel in the area. Possibly even having to do with that dragon. But it's not natural, and these things don't usually in your knowledge or reading of arcane magics with nature is as protectors. These seemed a little more different than just protectors. More malicious.
All right, I would pass that on to the group loudly.
Well, that makes me concerned for Rayloth. If there's
We have any
unnatural things
way
about.
of contacting her, a way that only her would understand?
He Devil, do you think she created these things in order to prevent us from getting to her?
As you look over, and she's an elk now.
Elk noises.
Snort, snort.
Ah.
Right. So that's useful. Let's push on to the next house. I don't think she's going to be able to get her arse in there, but let's give it a shot, yeah?
Do you mean the one with the door?
All right, no one down south. I'm already making my way
Yes.
down there.
Yeah, and we can
I
kind of
guess so.
get rid of the. Are you going south? Between
Is it this
the
one?
bends, yeah, you do see what looks to be now in the light of day.
It's huge.
Find this one. Small house is in better condition than the dilapidated structures nearby. In fact, as you get closer, Cal, you would notice the doors have been reinforced with heavy iron bands. Thick shutters actually protecting any windows within.
I think we may have found where Radolf is hiding. This
Knock on
house
the
is.
door?
Yeah, this is quite the safe house. Give it a
Knock, I guess.
Sure.
As you bang on the door, moment passes. And you would hear a latch from inside. As it opens, essentially, you can see the interior, what looks to be full of different plant life and actually kind of repurposed home, like cottage, of couches, beds, furniture of that like kind of repurposed with plants kind of growing on them. And you would see a elderly human woman, white hair going down to about her breast, and green robes, very nicely fitting, little touch of gold to them, with a box kind of on her shoulder. Looks around at you all. Doesn't say anything. Kind of gives you the like, ruffles her eyebrows to like kind of like inspect you all.
Mm-hmm.
And Alva, you would know this is Radolf.
All right. I'm gonna shift back into my tiefling self.
A fox. I thought you said box.
A box. Yeah, she's got a box on her shoulder.
What's in the box?
Got a box on her shoulder.
There's a fox in the box. It might be wearing socks.
Oh.
But yeah,
Fox in the box.
as you see her and you transform back, Alva, she kind of looks and gives like a nod of recognition. She's not actually in the building. Like, use your imagination here. In fact, I'm going to take you guys away from the map so you don't go wandering about everywhere. Use your imagination. Theater of minds.
Theater of the mind.
And she gives like a knowing nod towards you, Alva.
Straight off.
Yes.
And I'm gonna walk over to her and I'm gonna embrace her and a hug.
She reciprocates, but definitely like as she leans in for a hug, looking at all of you in that instance. Kind of like squinting and inspecting.
It's okay, they're friends. They're with me. We need your help.
Oh. How?
Well, we're looking for someone. Talon.
Well,
All right.
come in. And like that's probably like the 6th word you've heard her say. She just kind of leaves the embrace of Alva for a second and heads inside, where kind of waves her hands, and you would see just like a small tree in there growing in a pot. Looks like an apple tree, maybe. Just like blooms 6 apples for you guys. Actually, it would bloom 7 because of Nasir. And she gestures to it. And gestures to the furniture around, kind of like inviting you to sit down.
Zad would nod in a short bow, in appreciation, and take an apple, and he would sit down.
Isabel would be like, oh man, thanks. This is so much better than Callan's rations that he shoved into my mouth. And she starts gobbling the apple.
She just
I'm gonna
nods.
take
Alva
two,
looks
the
at
two
Raina.
apples and
Don't ask. Don't ask. Let's go with it.
Fang takes 2 apples.
takes 2 apple, one for him, one for Nasir. He's just gonna throw one to Nasir.
Nasir will catch it and eat it.
I will
and
take one, but
Draconic-
split it in half and drop it to the
Aw.
Jeffrey.
In Draconic, he would say,
Oh my god.
this tastes weird, but nutritious.
Yeah, it's good for you. Just chew it down.
Well, that's what Nasir
What do you mean?
would say.
Wait, what do you
that's
mean
what
it tastes
That's
weird?
what Nasir would say to
Oh, all right, sorry.
Oh.
Fang and Draconic.
Baxter, did you grab an apple?
Fucking bitch poisoned us.
Jeffrey doesn't say anything. He's just like, you would hear the subtle munching.
After
Zach,
you start
you
eating, then I
grab
start
an
eating.
apple?
I did.
Okay. So Alva's gonna
Milk
grab one too.
apple, but doesn't eat it. She's just holding it.
But yeah, Zadkiel will look at it right off and take a bite of the apple as like a sign of trust.
She doesn't seem to even really care if you're eating it or
Yeah.
not.
Yeah. Okay.
Kind of looks out, petting the fox. And she looks towards Alva. Go on.
So Callan has lost a very close family member. And
I've lost 3 family members.
And she kind of
Three.
like just nods along a little bit.
they've been taken and we're looking for them. But we keep running into all of these obstacles and we need your help. We're not really sure where to go.
We're looking for Cragmaw Castle.
Do you know anything about that?
She kind of thinks for a minute and looks towards the fox. Possibly. What do you intend to
What can
do
you
there?
tell us? We need to find Callan's friends.
What do you mean lost?
He was kidnapped.
By goblins.
She kind of nods.
Against their will.
Well, I've come here to learn. It would seem it has been interrupted by a dragon?
We've seen it. At least I have.
It's a young one. Green. Wasn't here last time. There's also some people about. I don't know to trust them. My research is hard pressed.
What people have you seen? Can you describe them?
People in silvery gray robes, masks.
Hmm.
East side.
So
of-
the dragon has interrupted your research. I'm sorry to hear that. What did you come here to do? And is that why there's some well, we ran into some twisted little blights out there.
Part of the subject of research. Yes. That and the zombies. Covered in ash. Still left over from the mount.
Yeah, we've encountered those.
Oh, we encountered the hell out of them.
Well, they go against the natural order. Trying to find a route or easier way to dispose of them. I wouldn't want to rile the goblins up without a good reason. Sorry for your family.
I hear a butt in there.
Are you saying you know where the castle is, but you're afraid of the goblins, so you're just going to ignore us?
I don't fear the goblins. I fear the destruction they could bring upon the forest. I am also concerned about the destruction this dragon would bring.
Isabel's getting a bit impatient, and she says, "Okay, so we defeat the dragon. Will you just tell us where it is?"
Her eyes kind
I'll
of widen
protect
a
your-
bit.
Yeah,
Defeat it.
yeah, like chop its head off.
She smiles at that and looks to Alva.
Please excuse her.
No excuse necessary.
Yeah.
The green is definitely a blight on nature itself. Poisoning. Not good for the area.
So
And she looks to Isabel more plainly. I would agree to those terms. Or at the very least, rooting it out. Or somehow getting it out of here. So I could conduct the research. It is closer to Neverwinter and civilization.
I want to make sure I got this straight. In order for you to give us fucking directions to a castle, we've got to go kill a dragon.
No, she's right.
I didn't say
He's
kill.
close.
I didn't say kill the beast. Although if you could,
Drive it out.
it would not be a
Egypt,
bad thing.
you're quite the negotiator.
I
I
could
know.
I
I'm
could
pretty
probably talk to
good.
him. I speak Draconic. I probably could talk to him in his own language.
It would be
Tell
unwise.
him what?
Greens are typically love to take captors.
So do you got anything to help us? For us to, I've never fought one before. It sounds fun.
I could provide with a couple of antitoxins to help subdue its breaths.
All right, hand it over.
What do you mean subdue its breath? I
Isabel's
mean
just
we
like
inject
this.
it into the dragon and it stops it, or do you mean we have to drink it after we've been exposed?
You drink it before you're exposed, and it will help you stave off the poison of its breath. However,
There,
How many of those can we
nothing
spare?
of us? How many of these do you have? Sorry.
2 at the
I think we're-
moment. Finding the right herbs has been hard with all of the blights and zombies about, and now the other people and a dragon to boot.
So can we just pour one for our homies in a couple shot glasses and drink them, or am I having to consume the whole bottle?
And she kind of pulls out a couple of vials. They're small vials. One
Okay.
is good for one dose. I wouldn't suggest splitting it, as its effects would be minimal, if anything. If you are keen on this endeavor, and I would applaud you for it. And she kind of looks to Alva. Like a knowing look almost. She kind of brushes the thought aside. If you are keen on it, I do know a tale of something that could help.
Oh,
Do tell.
There was a fabled barrow of a knight that slayed a dragon, a green, many years ago, over the hills south of here. I believe a centaur guards the area. Friendly to those that are friendly to it. However, within this barrow is said to be a grave. A grave of a hero who slayed a dragon with a famed sword. One that could wield powers to help slay a dragon.
Do you have this sword?
I do not. I don't.
It's in.
In the grave with him?
It would be in the grave. The barrow, if
And-
you will. I think it's known as Dragon Barrow. The mound in which the graves lie it does resemble a dragon. Outstretched wings. I believe it has stony spines, even. I've been there once or twice. Spoke to the centaur myself.
was he a nice guy?
He is friendly if you are friendly.
And where is
would
this?
would he let us in?
Don't think he guards it against the likes of those willing to do good, especially for nature.
So
And
he's
that-
going to be totally cool with us robbing its grave.
I think for the right purposes.
Money's a good purpose.
Recycle.
Can we get directions at least to that without doing something for you?
Yes, it should be almost directly south of here. About a day's travel away. And she looks to Alva.
Mm.
Interesting companions.
Yeah, they're all
that-
very interesting.
Where did you travel from? Neverwinter?
Phandelver, yeah.
Oh. Well, you must have passed right near the area.
well, we didn't see it on our way here, but I will take.
In the forest? Or outside of the forest?
Outside, over the hills. If you're traveling there at night, you should probably see some
Ravens?
faint lights.
Is this where we saw all those ravens?
No, I don't think so.
No, that was coming out of Phandelver.
Yeah, that was east of Phandelver.
Mm.
If you... And she'll kind of pull out a map. Unfurls it. And she'll actually... It's very similar to the map that you're looking at here. And she'll mark it for you.
Phandelver.
Oh, so it's halfway.
Jesus, we just came from there.
Because you guys just
It's,
came from
Well, nothing worth doing.
Yeah, apparently
It's
Lady...
easy.
Some female here of long ago, an Alagandar, killed a great green dragon, Azdraka.
So
Well-
you want us to go to Dragon Barrow and get this sword that could defeat the dragon. Defeat the dragon for you, and then you'll give us directions to Pragmile.
That
She didn't
sounds
say we
agreeable.
necessarily.
And she kind of smiles, almost like too easy at this. If you run into the centaur, Xanth, he's taken refuge in the hills.
Do you have any message you want us to give to the centaur for you, since we're going to be in the area? Do you want us to bake him a cake, or
I would
bring him in
let him know
food?
your purposes.
I will speak to the centaur.
Our purposes are to save this man's family, and we have to go do everything else. What we're banking on is the goblins not having any gumption to kill his uncle.
Third cousin on me mother's side, and his
you're
brothers.
asking us to go tramps around to go find something else because that's good for you?
It's not only good for her.
It's good for the
Dragons.
wood.
But
And
a man,
if you're willing to
a
do what's
choice
good for
life
the
to get
wood,
rid.
then it would prove to me that you have no ill intent for the wood, and thus
Zad will.
killing all of the goblins inside, or at least making it to where they won't retaliate. Stirring them up often causes trouble not wanted.
And if we fail,
I think if we fail, we're dead.
they're still going to cause a havoc.
Isabel says, blah, blah, blah. Granny, hand over the vials, please. Let's get going.
Zadkiel will say, I am servant of Malekaki. And whether they accompany me or not, I will do my best to save this wood.
I appreciate that. Maliki is one of the many. The great daughter to a great deity.
Sylvanas.
She just nods. If you do not feel you are up for the task, I understand. Although, however, you do seem to have grown. Did not expect you to be able to shape so soon. It is impressive.
Thank you.
Took me
So,
years to
Kyle,
master that.
are you okay with us delaying your cousin, your uncle, your relative's rescue so long?
I don't have much of a choice, but I'll tell her this much. If her delay caused his death, I'm going to come back and have a wee chat with her.
I want to help you on that.
She smiles a little bit at that.
Helen, you're foolish to threaten her.
Oh, it's not a threat, me love. It's a promise.
Good luck.
I'd be more than welcome to have a conversation when the time comes.
Please let cooler
I'll
heads
sure-
prevail here.
I'll sure I knock first.
I
Can we get a
appreciate
move
that.
on?
The last
much
people that came in knocked my door down.
I think that was an inside joke.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that only Octavia was there for. In our last campaign, that's exactly what her group did. They knocked every single door down, and my door.
Ever.
She'll hand over the 2 vials of antitoxin.
Not to Isabel.
Thank you.
She'll hand it to Isabel. Isabel seems gung ho.
I've been going like this the whole time.
You called her
Excuse me?
fucking granny.
Yeah. Thanks, Granny.
And
then I'll put them in my
smiles
pocket.
at that. I admire your willingness. Just watch where watch where you step in the wood.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means
smiles
everything
at it.
is out to kill you.
Yeah.
It means watch out for piles of poop. There's lots of wild animals out there.
That too.
It's okay to get a little dirty sometimes, Granny.
It's not what it has to do with Scott.
Granny gets
Well,
the rice.
I suppose if we'd like to get working on finding Cragmaw Castle, we should get to work doing this and kind of
How
Okay.
much of a travel?
bullshit here.
It's
a
a
day.
day's
It's been a
travel.
day's-
So
yeah,
we'll go
day's
there and
travel.
then go back.
So
A
we're
day's
gonna have
travel?
to, yeah, we're gonna have to leave as
Really,
soon as
right now.
possible, like now.
It's still
Right
early
on.
morning. You guys woke up like 45 minutes ago, not
Mhm.
even.
Right off, we'll be back in 2 days' time.
She smiles and nods. And did anyone eat an apple?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeffrey.
Oh no.
Monsieur
You
Big One.
feel very full, and any of you would all each get 1 temporary hit point.
All right.
Nice.
1 temp HP.
It's a good berry essentially, but it goes
Yeah.
above. You feel a little better than you did after eating it. I would say
Whoop, whoop.
Cal's splitting it.
We got a 0.5.
Roll
Round it
roll
down.
against Jeffrey. Roll me a d20. One of you guys get the benefit. He does, and he rolls a.
Oh, fuck you, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey rolled a nat 20. Jeffrey gets 1 temporary hit point.
Yes, Jeffrey. You deserve it.
You got one,
Jeffrey
what,
deserves
one
it.
and two already?
You smash him, 1 temporary hit point's gone. Oh,
Yeah.
Take that, rat fuck.
Yeah.
and she'll kind of turn towards Alva. It's good to see you again.
Great to see you.
The Enclave could use one of your skills. Or one of... And she kind of motions towards Zadkiel. And then kind of turns towards Isabel. One of their willingness.
Zad, I understand. You're pointing at Isabel too?
Isabel starts walking out.
She can
Come on,
fight.
Alva. Come
Kind
on.
of
We gotta get going.
looks towards Alva, and she's to the point.
She's
Fucking
dumb as a-
wankers.
She's
I just
dumb as
saved
a
the
rock,
building.
though.
But she
That's
can
okay.
fight.
Why are y'all talking
Maybe.
shit about me when I'm right here?
We've always done that. It's been like that
Yes.
forever. Don't
Yeah.
look like it's new.
Let's go. Or else I'll drink both vials myself. And then she goes,
Someone take those vials
"Woo."
from her,
Yeah, from-
please.
From one time, I agree with her. With Isabel,
Wait
and
for
say,
the-
let's get a move on.
Do you hear that? Somebody agrees with me. Let's go.
All right, let's get going.
Bye,
Fair
right off. We'll
And
see you
sh-
soon.
She gives a nod, and the fox would kind of hop off her shoulder. And she gives a nod towards the fox. And the fox will start kind of prancing in front of you, essentially.
Bye, Granny. I'll pick you up a rock if I see a good one.
Albert will lead you the way if you'd like.
Sick.
Albert.
Is that Albert's the fox?
Yeah.
She nods.
All right, well, I guess
I'll
we'll
be- Wait, it name's Albert?
Mm-hmm. The fox.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to be near Albert then.
Zad kneels down and takes out like a little piece of ration and
Oh,
offers it to
no.
Albert.
Sniffs it.
Jeez.
Give me an animal handling check.
Someone's desperate for a friend. No, don't feed him me.
No.
Yep.
Cat's mine.
17. He'll accept it. And kind of almost meows at you a little bit and smiles and kind of hops and starts very fastly walking along a trail to the south.
All right.
Kind of
Zad'll follow.
walking past a ruined farmhouse. It looks like it now half swallowed by dense thicket, though. Trees growing in its foundations. And the lane does continue a short distance past it before ending in an overgrown field. And the fox just kind of starts darting into that overgrown field.
I'm going to ask the fox what it's, if it has a favorite food.
Jesus fuck.
It doesn't respond because it's a fox, and kind of just ignores your it. You might see one of its
Someone
eyes
love
look
me.
over towards you as
She
you
really
speak.
is dumb as a rock.
But it
I should have.
it
I should have
doesn't
been a barbarian.
it doesn't speak to you. It just kind of continues darting through the field.
Oh.
And as you leave behind, seeing the Tower of Thunder Tree and the morning light leave the ruins, that's where we'll take our level 5. You guys were handed an actual map. And if you guys are ready to, so you can pretend that you actually have this map. But if you guys are ready to hop back into it,
Yeah.
we can hop back into it. As you all are leaving Thunder Tree to head for this Dragon Barrow, a little more than a day's travel to the south, are you guys going to try to book it, moving fast, or are you going to try to get there after nightfall?
What happened last time when we booked it?
You got ambushed by some goblins.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just do it slowly. I don't think we're in a hurry.
Depends on how fast Albert wants to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Albert
How fast
will
does
kind
Albert
of
wanna
pace
go?
himself with you guys.
That's really sweet of him.
He'll go like if he goes too fast and you guys feel like you're not moving quick enough, he just kind of gauges and anticipates.
He's not too bossy. That's pretty nice.
I'm
He's a fox.
imagining the silliest little prance in my head that this fox is doing.
Well, at the moment when he's going through the field, just kind of darting through it, and then if you guys are just walking, yeah, he's doing like the fox walk for sure. Fair enough. Well, as you guys approach and move back through the hills, leaving the ruins of Thunder Tree, tell you what, Ashley, roll me a d20.
All right. How do I do that? I forget.
On the
Oh, right
left-hand
here.
side, there's a dice roller, but you can also do /r space 1d20.
Okay, and just hit D20 is fine.
Mm-hmm. As
Excuse
a
me.
cool breeze rolls across the hills. Oh, I lost it. There it is. Roll me a d12.
Okay.
Ooh.
What does that mean?
Ooh.
Yeah, that ain't good.
That's not good.
Or it's great. It's one of the two. But
Is it
going
ever
along,
great?
Going along the hills there, little patches of woods on the outskirts of the Neverwinter Wood, making your way about midday after you're passing a kind of the top of a hill, as you make your way over it and crest it. That's the word I was looking for. As you crest the hill, down not but 30 feet away from you, you would see a hulking mass of feathers and fur as you see a full-fledged owl bear below you on the prowl, looking up right at you. What do you guys do?
Wait. Does he look mad?
It looks just like that.
Oh, that's not. Oh,
the size
he's
of a full
yes.
grizzly bear.
no. He
looking up
just
at you
he
all.
looks.
What do you
He-
do?
Zadkiel
looks a little self-conscious.
stops and puts his arm out, like just to stop everybody else. And yeah, that's as far as I got.
Can I? Okay, go ahead, Dad.
Alba, can you speak with it?
Yeah, I can try.
As you take this moment, the thing kind of starts lurking towards you all a little bit up this hill.
Guys, I have berries.
It's a fucking owlbear, you Egypt.
It's not
There's
looking
this
for berries.
growling, this
Oh, it's growling now.
low
That's
growl
nice.
towards you all.
Oh.
Just keep quiet and let Alva talk to him. Don't say a goddamn word.
Fine.
What's it saying?
I don't know.
Hello.
You need to speak with.
Huh?
You have to speak owl.
Are you casting? Speak with.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
I mean, oh yeah, you have to, you have to cast speak with animal, not you have to speak owl. Speak owl.
Yeah.
Ooh, speak owl, yeah.
The fox just kind of sits there and backs up kind of a little bit.
Where do I
I'm-
find speak with animal?
I'm going to mimic the fox
And your
just kind of
spells,
take a couple of steps back.
did you prepare it?
I don't think so. No. So I
Yes,
can't.
In this moment of hesitancy, the owl bear starts charging towards you all. And I'm gonna bring you guys to a map. Map you've already seen before. I don't know your traveling space, but
Okay.
say it's kind of like that. And
Okay.
roll some
Cool.
initiative. Oh, here's a different picture of an owl bear. That's a good picture.
See, he just looks self-conscious.
But it's gonna fucking rip you in
the fucking owlbear's therapist.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's just self-conscious, guys. Come on.
Oh, the beady black eyes.
Yep.
I know. No, look, he's so innocent.
It's those beady black eyes.
Looks
Isabel,
like a
you're up first. What are you doing?
So
Hug it. Hug the bear.
Oh wait, no, Mel's up first. Sorry,
Mel, if you don't hug that
I
bear,
thought I counted 6.
if you don't
What
hug
is
that
Mel
bear,
doing as this
Why would
owl
you
bear
hug the
starts
owl
charging
bear?
up this hill towards you?
charging into a hug.
That gives me a good
Hug
idea.
One.
So she's. Let me measure this out.
Oh, the music got me.
So Mel's gonna, walk down to here. And my goal is to cast Arms of Halder.
Arms of
upcast?
Hadar. All right. What
Ooh.
does this look like as these tendrils erupt from you?
So a kind of a purplish black or black light energy comes out with 2 or 3 arms, 2 on one side, 1 on the other, and they are flailing at the bugbear.
All right, as these tentacles start flailing towards the bugbear just kind of holds itself firm, screeching at you the whole time. With a strength save, it got a big 19. As it'll take half of the damage. So go ahead and roll me an upcast level 2 version of Arms of Hadar.
Yeah, trying to. And
If you do it from your
there you are.
core sheet.
No. I saw where I was. Window is over another window.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that'll do it. As it takes a little bit of damage and is not affected as much as you would hope, as it just kind of hits its feathers. Some of the feathers fall off and it just screeches in your direction.
Yay! I'm so happy I did that.
Actually, I have a better.
And that's it.
All right. That'll take us to Isabel.
Cool. We're on the top of a hill, right?
Yeah, you guys are on the top of the hill.
All right. I'm gonna slide down. So, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so I'm gonna slide down to here. And while I'm sliding, I'm gonna like bring my sword out and just do like a low slash.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be like, I just wanted to be friends. She doesn't say that. She says that to herself. But I thought I'd just
Fair
share
enough.
with
I
the
just wanted to be
class.
friends. As you slash out towards this hulking owlbear,
Yeah.
using all your might as you slide down, and the owlbear just kind of leaps up to avoid your damage.
Oh wait, what happened there? 10 plus. Did I have?
The
Oh,
great
did I?
weapon master. You didn't say it, but a 10 is gonna miss either way.
Oh, okay. I wasn't planning on using Great Weapon Master, but that's
fair.
really cool.
Make sure that is unchecked. Then.
Wait. Oh, that's what happened.
Yeah, you'll see it in your attack modifiers. And there's damage modifiers.
Right.
But yeah, you go to swing and it's a clean miss.
I'm gonna try and hit it again.
You action surging?
Yeah.
All right.
Where did it go?
Getting a 6, going to sweep it again. Is going to be a miss.
Damn.
Getting some static from you, Ashley. Or is that the music?
That's the music.
No, I think it's Ash actually.
No, yeah.
It just sounds like static.
No, I think
Yeah.
it's body. No.
As Isabel, you swing, and then you go around for another swing. Owlbear just kind of plants its feet on the top of your sword as you go in for your swing and just kind of swats it away,
Oh.
screeching
I
and
can't-
growling at you.
Okay. Yep. That's all I can do.
All right, that'll take us to Alpha.
Whoopsie.
All right, Alva's gonna shift into brown bear. I'm gonna try and outbear the bear.
Ooh.
Bear on bear action. So
Yeah.
that's what we came to see.
Hot.
As Alva turned into a
Okay.
big old brown bear.
And then I'm gonna move a bit closer.
Do you have
Over
control of that?
here.
Cool. As you
Um,
charge around
what?
this owl bear. Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm gonna claw. I think that's one of the.
Yeah. It
Attack.
has a claw and a bite, and it can do both in a turn.
All right, I'll do both.
Yeah. As you go in for it to kind of maul it and
Yeah, so maul it and then bite its face
bite
off.
into it. Yeah. 25 is going to be a hit as you bite right under its neck. 23 is also going to be a hit from the bear. This bear on bear action just got cereal. Dealing a total of 20 points of damage to this owl bear as it lets out a screech as you bite and claw into it. The bite really did a number as blood starts kind of filling into the feathers. Anything else for Alva? I think that's it, right? You got action, bonus action,
Yeah,
movement.
yeah, that's it.
That'll take us to Fang.
He's gonna get his bow out and wait. Oh yeah, and shoot at the owlbear.
All right.
Ooh.
Natural 20. That will hit it. For the bare minimum damage. As what would have been a normal, not used to owlbears, you didn't really have them where you come from. Thick, like furry feathers. It just doesn't land the way you were hoping. And it's kind of like, you try and aim for its heart, but it's just mass of muscle and blubber under there.
I'm just gonna tell Nasir to move a little bit closer to, while still keeping his distance.
All right.
Okay.
And Seer
All
kind of
right,
starts
that's
to
good.
approach. The fox nowhere in sight at this point as soon as the owlbear started charging. Taking us to Zadkiel.
You're muted, babe.
Yes.
All right, you guys hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Is there a spot I can get to for flanking?
Not within your movement, I don't think. 'Cause maybe if you
No, in my.
actually, yeah, if you wanted to, you could get there and flank.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to tell you anymore though. That's my last hint for
Okay.
flanking. Use your own math.
All right. I'm just
As
asking the
you
expert.
run around the bear. Well, I'm the expert.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not going to give you
And
hints.
all right. I'll attack the bear. My
You're attacking the bear?
I'm sorry.
The
No,
owlbear.
the owlbear.
I know. I'm fucking with you.
Owlbear.
21 turning into a 23 with the flanking does indeed hit it.
All right.
And Nasir's gonna use his reaction to infuse the
All right.
Zad's blade.
As your blade crackles with electricity as you swipe at this owlbear. For how much
Nice.
more
So it
damage?
is 1d6 for one.
A little zap added on to that.
A little.
Roar, as it doesn't look healthy anymore. Anything else for Zadkiel?
He just says, "I'm sorry, friend." That's it.
That will take us to the owlbear. Guys have cornered it now. Yeah. Zadkiel.
Mhm.
It's gonna strike out at you with one of its claws,
Yes,
getting a natural 20
that hits.
as you take 26 points of slashing damage.
Oh, fudge.
Holy shit! I'm unconscious.
As it just
Whoa.
whacks down into Zadkiel. Just
That's fucking crazy.
and kind of like moans towards the bear and the other two. And it's gonna run away. Try to like start to charge away. Because
Wait,
it is fucked up.
Wait. I think I can. Can I do something?
I mean, you can. It's moving away from your space, so anyone who wants to that's nearby can get an attack opportunity if that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not Zad.
All right.
Bad, definitely not.
He's taking a nap.
And it's gonna go to Isabel as it claws out at Isabel, or as it beaks out at Isabel, being kind of as it's turned around, and you can see it's about to start leaving, and you all go to strike out for it, and it kind of snaps at Isabel with its beak, getting a 21 to hit.
Hits.
As Isabel, you take 10 points of piercing damage.
I'm still alive, baby.
And then it still continues to try to run away, so you guys do get attack opportunity against it.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit it.
All three of you guys, we'll go down the line. Isabel, Mel, and then the bear can all make attacks.
And would this technically be at advantage?
No.
Plus
Technically,
2 for
no.
her. for flanking?
No, because Zadkiel is down.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna
It mauled the
Hit with
shit
my-
out of Zad.
Yeah.
hit with my greatsword.
Literally.
Take that. Are you wanting to power attack?
No, I unchecked it. I don't know why. What happened? Okay. It's. Do you want me to roll again?
No, you're good.
Okay. It's not.
A
Yeah.
14 does just hit it.
Okay. So I'm gonna hit. I'm gonna go bam.
For 7 points of slashing. And then Mel. 14 also hits it, swinging out with your warhammer. For 3 points of bludgeoning. And then, last but not least, Alva.
Bear.
Which
I'm
could
gonna
go with a bite or a
and
claw.
claw.
You get one or the other.
Bite.
All right,
Mhm.
bite 19 will hit. as kind of taking this pounding from a warhammer, slash of a great sword, and then this bear mauling into this owlbear as he's turning around. What does it look like as you finish off this owlbear? Does not get away.
It does not get away. Everything goes to slow motion, and he does like the Matrix move, where he's just going back to.
The owlbear does?
Yeah,
Okay.
before he falls.
As it kind of yowls up a little bit and just kind
Or
of
have you ever
falls
seen that
back.
video of the guy who like boxes with the kangaroo because it's got his dog in a headlock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it does like
Yeah.
this. That's what the
as
owlbear
it kind of like falls back, landing on top of Zadkiel.
Oh no! No, I didn't want it to land on that.
Nope, flavor-wise, it lands on Zadkiel. As the beast stops growling, Zadkiel unconscious, what do you guys do?
Mel walks over and gives cure wounds.
All right.
On
As you
Zadkiel?
can see his form underneath this owlbear corpse. It just kind of barely fell on him.
Oops. Sorry.
So I don't think that there's anything of use of the owlbear because it's just like a bear.
Yeah.
There's like a hide. So I'm gonna somehow get Nasir's attention and like just point at the bear and go like,
You just completely
I'm
get
gonna try and
Um,
roll the
He doesn't
owlbear
even
off
pay.
the
Like he might
wall.
glance at you for a second, but he just ignores you.
I'm trying to get him to have some food, some food
As
that he
the
likes.
other bear kind of rolls the owlbear off of Zadkiel, and Mel pouring this light onto Zad, and he gets 10 healing.
Zadkiel, not even realize what happened, kind of rolls to his side and like jumps up with his sword, pointed at the bear. He's like, "What? Oh shit! What happened?"
So what the hell was that creature?
That was an owlbear.
Potential friend.
It's part owl,
Potential.
part bear. All fucking ouch.
It knocked the shit out of you, that's for sure.
Just one
Can I-
paw swipe.
Search the immediate area for its nest. Wonder if that's why it came at us.
Bears don't.
Give me a
Maybe
survival check. Owlbears,
I
owlbears
think they
do
lay
nest.
eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they do
right?
lay eggs.
They do.
A what? A what? An investigation?
Perception. Actually, it'd be a survival check.
Ew. Ew.
Looking around. No, you don't see any nearby.
I'm gonna sniff around to see if I could smell any.
Okay. Give me a perception check. Do you have advantage?
From
Do you have
the-
advantage on that? Does the bear have advantage?
From
Keen
mine
senses?
or from the bears?
From yours, and you have advantage.
Okay.
So any intelligence, wisdom, or charisma check that you make while you're in wild shape is going to be made from Alva's sheet. But it still
Alright.
has like bonuses, like if the animal you turn into has keen smell or keen sight. As Zadkiel
Zad,
starts kind of touching himself.
Pants, buddy.
Just one large gash across, and like your armor's going to need some touching up when you get back. With the 10, Alva, nothing really super obvious that you would see. Sniff around. It just smells like grass, and the only scent of owlbear you get is from this creature.
Well, its hide might be worth something, but it's heavy and it's time consuming to get off of it, so I hate to leave it here to rot.
What do you want to do with it?
I
You
don't
take
think
it
it's
off?
skill to skin it. Or
Yeah.
I don't know how to skin a goddamn owlbear. I've never seen that before.
Bang, give it a bite.
Alpha's gonna shift back to her tiefling self.
Okay.
But Fang, do you want dinner?
I'm not hungry.
I mean, Nasir may want some.
He ate an apple earlier.
He's full.
True.
And he's confused about the smell of this creature.
Well, I suppose it'll just return to nature then.
Alpha's gonna head towards some of these bushes and kind of call for Albert and see if he comes too.
Yeah, if you call out for him, he'll kind of make himself known. Actually, he's like right behind Cal.
Okay.
Isabel's gonna examine her arm. She's a bit roughed up. She's like, has anybody got any extra band-aids or something? Feeling not so great?
We may want to post camp here so everyone can get a rest and
It's about
Unfuck
halfway through
themselves.
the day.
You
Not
do
even a short rest?
Little
Yeah, a
rest?
short rest.
You can take
So
it.
if we could take a long and then push through the night and get there in the morning. Oh, we got-
Ah.
You can't. You can't
Oh.
technically take a long rest.
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah,
You've
it's
probably
too
been
soon.
about 4 hours on the hills.
Yeah.
But if you want to take a short rest, you're more than welcome to.
We can
Everybody
do
in
short
agreement?
rest.
Yeah, I want to do a short rest.
If you guys need it.
And so,
I'm
so here, I'm gonna give you a pointer, Dan.
yeah,
You're healing
yeah.
before you like. There's gonna be
No, it's,
opportunities to take short rests and stuff. So,
Yeah.
Healing yourself beforehand is just kind of like expending your resource, which isn't a bad thing. I'm just like saying for the future, like.
Yeah,
And-
no,
and so
but
this-
no,
it kinda-
I thought we were hoping it.
Kind of dawns on Zadkiel that like, oh, well, at least you're at full.
Yeah.
So do we,
Yeah,
do we
wait,
rest
yeah.
or do we keep going? To at least be down there by nightfall.
Isabel
if
plops
you would
herself
hoof
on the
it,
floor.
you would have been there by nightfall. But now
Yeah.
you'll get there after
Oh, I
nightfall.
see.
If you want to continue through the night, you'll get there like midnight or something.
Steven, I gave myself 25 hit points by accident. Could I give 2 of them back to lay on hands just for emergency or something?
You can. I saw that.
Yeah.
Oh, you used
Alright,
all of your lay on hands?
Oh, excuse me.
At first I did. I'm like, fucking, I
Yeah,
got 26 hit points in there. Oh yeah, no wait.
No, you got 20.
I did. Yeah.
So,
Right, so do we rest or do we move forward and arrive there at night?
If we need to rest, we rest. Who needs rest?
We need
well,
rest.
a short rest isn't going to impede your travel.
Yeah,
And
okay.
if you wanted to camp
Just
here,
really,
you would
yeah.
be milling out for like 6 hours before you can start a long rest.
All right, yeah, let's do a short rest, please.
right.
Thank you.
All right, as you kind of sit down for a short rest, go with Scotty. Roll me a d20.
Oh, just before you do that, Mel still had the apple and seeing no effect with anybody else. She decides to eat the apple this time.
All right, you get 1 temporary hit point and feel full.
Yay!
An 8. As you sit around for an hour, as owlbear corpse nearby, you get your short rest in, Isabel, if you want to roll hit dice, and Alva can too. Alva, your wild shape gets back up to 2.
So what do I do for that hit dice?
You can
I bet.
just roll a d10 or a d12. I don't know. You should have a hit
Can I
dice.
just
You should have a hit dice
dice?
button. Yeah.
It's right at the top of your
Yeah.
character sheet.
Underneath your temporary hit points and above your attacks, you'll see a hit dice button.
Hit dice. Yeah.
And you just add that whatever you roll to your character, not beyond, as long as it's
Okay.
not beyond your maximum.
Yeah.
So Alva, you're back to full. Isabel, you're missing 1 hit point. As your short rest is uneventful, and you're all still full from the apples you ate, and Mel full from the apple she just ate. And the fox is just kind of waiting for you guys. to be ready, essentially.
Sad. Well, I'm gonna try not to get mauled anymore, and then we'll follow this. Zav will start following Albert again.
That's why I keep my distance and use my bow as much as I can.
I'm not very good with one of those.
Comes with practice.
And usually I don't take hits that hard all of a sudden and drop. It's seeming to happen a lot more often with you guys than it's ever happened before in my life.
Well, I
Are you
didn't have to
saying-
do a fucking thing the whole time. I just sat there and watched you guys kick the crap out of it.
Are you saying we're bad luck, Zed?
Oh, I don't believe in luck.
Zed believes in power.
All right, let's go. Let's keep going, I guess.
All right. Octavia, roll me a d20 for your rest of your travel. As you start continuing on through the hills, being on the lookout for owl bears, night starts to draw near. Darkness starts to overtake the colors on the horizon. There's a nice cool breeze again, but a little bit of like cloud cover. And do you guys press on to the night? You know where it is, and you know you can get there in like 4 more hours of travel. But it would be, it could potentially be exhausting, but you could get there by nightfall. Or by midnight about.
How does the exhaustion affect us?
And most of us see during the dark, so we couldn't move on.
If by chance you do take exhaustion, this is essentially what would be a forced march if you do continue. And so forced march makes you make a Constitution saving throw. And if you fail it, you take a point of exhaustion. And the way I like to do exhaustion is I like to use, there's new updated rules for it, where it just gives you a straight -1 to your attack rolls, ability checks, saving throws, and spell saves. So it's not quite as debilitating as it used to give you like disadvantage, which is miles worse. So I like to use the like just straight -1. So it's not the end of everything if you take one point of exhaustion, but it
still kind of sucks.
It is a negative for sure.
It could be the difference between a hit and a miss.
Right.
I don't see any point for us pushing that extra hard to get there today versus 8 hours from now because it's not leaving.
It's true.
Oh, it'd be 12 hours from now. So you would arrive midday tomorrow if you got a rest here in the middle of the hills.
Okay.
All right.
So
I guess we
it's
can
better.
rest here.
All right. Unless
So we push on.
unless Cal's in that much of a hurry.
No.
All right. So resting here for the evening as you start to make camp 4 or 5 hours after the encounter with the owl bear. Is there anything you'd like to do as you make camp? And none of you are really hungry, so you don't have to use rations today.
Is that just gonna maybe check out his armor, see if you do any little self repair on it?
Are you proficient with smith tools?
I don't think so.
And you are not a smith. You can kind of bend it into place. It doesn't really fix it. There's still that gash mark where the owl bear tore into it, but
just to try to make it look a little better aesthetically, it makes him feel better. See if you can kind of like
it's in
put
the
the
right
plate back.
light, but it's
Yeah.
kind of looks like a badass war wound, as opposed to like, oh,
Right.
that guy got fucked up. It's like, oh man, that guy survived that shit. Awesome.
Gotcha.
Because there's always that perfect light on you, essentially, even in the moonlight.
Yeah.
Well, as you take rest and kind of set up a camp without needing to like set up a camp. Finding a nice little nook. Eric, roll me a d20. Roll me a d12. And what's the watch order?
I'll take first watch.
I'll take the third one.
I'll take the last.
He said anybody gonna take second?
I'll take second.
Oh, okay, fine. I'll sleep then.
I'll take second and last.
Wait, you're taking second and last? So everybody's
Second
gonna
to
do a
last.
watch but me?
Second to last.
Oh
So
my gosh. Fine, I'll take
Cal and Mel
last.
No, someone already took last, I thought.
Oh, then
Mel's
I guess
taking
I'll
last.
sleep.
Cal
But
and
you can't
Cal
really
and
see it now.
Cal and
I'm sorry.
Fang are taking the third watch together.
Sure.
And Mel is taking last watch. Fair enough. Zadkiel.
Actually, wait, who is Zad taking watch with?
Nobody.
No one.
Okay, I'll take watch with Zad.
Okay. Fair enough. Is there anything you two would like to do on your watch together?
I'm gonna remind Zad that sometimes, like, your armor doesn't have to look perfect. Sometimes it can look kind of cool torn up. And then I'll show him a dent on my armor, and it was like, I always keep this one.
Zad would just kind of be quiet for most of the time that Isabel talked, and then he would say, thanks.
Isabel also, I'll ask, like, how do you and Alvin know each other again?
We grew up in an orphanage together, but I got taken for the guard. Well, she was training with Rayloff, so we were young. Never expected to see her again.
Huh.
But here we are. You know,
Interesting.
you're a great swordsman, Isabella. Don't let
Really
greed
now.
beget your talents.
Well, that's how I grew up, so.
We all have the capacity to,
Where?
and that's
what?
all I'll say.
What orphanage were you guys at?
I remember I did come up with a name for it, but I can't remember it anymore.
On the spot right
Where?
now. What's the name of this orphanage, guys?
It's the Dawn Star Orphanage.
Oh, I was gonna say the orphanage for orphans.
Orphanage for
Orphanage-
children who
the
can't read
orphanage.
very well.
The orphanage for children who can't read very well. Isabel will kind of just like look down a bit, smirk a bit, and be like, "Well, I don't remember you being there."
Hey, what?
She said
Yeah, I
that
don't
you
remember
there?
you being there.
Wait, you were there too?
Yeah,
From Dawn Star Orphanage. And
yeah.
okay, what city is it in?
God, I forget. God damn it.
It's right there. It's the only city around Neverwinter. You know.
Steven and I talked about this extensively, and I'm just like, God, now I'm put on the spot.
It's the only city in the Neverwinter area.
Yeah,
Called
yeah,
Neverwinter.
that one. That one. Neverwinter. Yeah, that one.
That's a trick question.
No.
How old are you?
I'd like to think not that old. I don't know.
Mid-late 20s.
Yeah. How do you think I know Sildar?
I don't know. I've never met Sildar before in my life. It was not an assumption I would make.
Sildar
might
worked
have-
as a Sildar
Already
worked as a
been-
guard around, and I don't know. I didn't really like the orphanage that much, so I kind of just did my own thing. Got
I
into
see.
a little bit of trouble, and luckily he took me in. I still get into trouble, but I would be a lot worse off if it weren't for him.
Yeah, he seems to care about you. It doesn't look like he's too fond of what you call the way you grew up either. I'd like to think that Sildar would have maybe not taught you that stuff.
Well, he give him the benefit of the doubt. He didn't teach me the stealing. That's how I met him. I kept stealing myself, always getting thrown into the prison, the jail cell, and eventually I guess he saw something in me. I don't know. The goblins were
Did
the
he?
ones that actually taught me most of the stealing, but
So, do you think Sildar, all the work he put into taking care of you, uh, do you see why he might not appreciate you still acting? Even if it's just a shadow of your old ways. I'd like to think that he, as a father figure, probably hurts him.
well,
So,
he
I'm
might
not
just have
chastising.
to learn to deal with it. Some people get by their own ways.
Uh, that that answer explains a lot. Uh,
Go kick rocks.
Yeah, basically kick rock.
and that's the last thing Zad will say.
Yeah.
Fair enough. If you two will both give me a perception check.
Okay.
Do you guys have a fire this evening?
Wait,
We don't need one, right?
I don't think
That's up to you guys. It's not
Not
too
cooking.
cold out.
we
It
weren't
is, yeah.
cooking
Yeah.
either.
And you weren't cooking.
I don't think we
Yeah.
need one.
I mean, yeah,
Okay.
for the sake of just for the sake of
That's
being
fair. Yeah.
discreet.
Ooh. Nat 1.
What is with my rolls tonight?
Nat
I mean,
3.
I mean,
Oh
it
my
makes sense.
gosh.
It makes sense because
As
she
you
doesn't have
two
dark
are-
vision.
Yeah, as you two are kind of... Well, so what I do, dark vision, Isabel's roll essentially, if there isn't light source, is -10. Everyone else's is actually -5. Because technically, even if you have dark vision, it's your perception checks are still at disadvantage if there's no light source. So dark vision allows you to be able to see. Not great. But as you two are talking and kind of like the silence of the watch carries on, nothing happens.
Whoosh.
It's time to wake up Alva.
Zella go and just put a hand on her shoulder.
Alva
Gently.
wakes up and slowly gets up to go sit where Zad and Isabel were. Does it take second watch?
All right.
Isabel finds a tree and starts snoring.
Fair enough. Alva, give me a perception check for your watch. All right, with 14. Alva, about 30 minutes into your watch, you don't see it. And by that point, it's too late. As you would, the only time you would hear it before you see it, this loud roaring screech as an owlbear is in the
It's
midst
mate.
of your camp. And it is going to it's not good. Straight up tearing into Mel.
Yeah.
No.
As
You
Mel, you
just yell
take
yay.
Mel, you take 29 points of damage
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
as Mel is unconscious.
Yeah.
As Mel, you don't even wake up from it.
No.
Oh my god.
excuse me.
Oh, my intestines are on the floor.
As this thing is just tearing into her. This roar. And you would all wake up at that point, except for Mel. And we're gonna roll initiative.
Oh my gosh.
I wouldn't say it's quite gotten to her intestines, but it definitely like just slammed down on her back
Those
and
are
tore
horrible
open one of her
pretty
legs.
Yeah, like
Fuck.
Mel and I, yeah, Octavia and I might have differences when it comes to Sildar, but I don't want to see a crater in someone's stomach. Like,
Oh no.
that, no, we don't want that.
As the terror from the woods is upon you
Yeah.
once again, although rolling horribly on initiative. Unfortunately, Mel, I do need a death save first thing.
Damn.
And currently, Isabel and Zadkiel are not wearing their armor.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Why would you do that to us? I pointed out, no,
Mel,
I pointed
Mel
out my
wasn't wearing
armor.
her armor either because you can't
Damn
sleep in
it.
heavy or medium armor.
Oh, because I
As-
thought I'd have a good excuse.
I'll take us to Alva. Alva, you see Mel getting tore into in the darkness by this owlbear after its mate followed the smell.
All right, I'm
Attacked one of the
shifting
people
back
with the blood
into-
on it.
I'm shifting back into brown bear.
All right. Back into the
Um,
brown bear.
Brown bear.
Yeah. It's gonna
Alright.
be minutes.
Big bear.
Oh. Hold on. I can't see anything.
Does the bear have dark vision?
Ooh.
It does.
Oh, no.
It does not.
Oh.
All right, cool. So I'm just gonna sit here in the dark.
You can see your immediate surroundings, kind of.
All right, so like 5 feet in front of me.
And you know where it was.
Yeah, I'm gonna head in that direction.
You'd probably smell it. You
Yeah.
would probably smell it as a bear.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm gonna attack.
All right. It will be a disadvantage because it is darkness.
Can I do the double attack or just one?
You can still do both the bite and the claw
Bite
attack,
and the
but they're
claw.
both going to be a disadvantage. Getting a natural 1 and an 11 in the darkness is kind of hard to see, making it out in the bare eyes. You smell it, you know where it's at, but you just can't quite make purchase as you get a clump of feathers in your claws, but your bite doesn't land on anything. And that'll take us to Cal.
1.
And you
Two.
do wake up prone, so half of your movement is standing up.
So that would be
10,
15?
We'll say 10 feet of movement standing up. So even though
Okay.
you have 25 feet, but you know.
So is a healing potion an action or an interaction?
It is an action to use on someone else. It is a bonus action to drink yourself. So if you want to use a potion on Mel, it is your action.
I will pop one in a Mel.
All right. Go ahead
Her
and
consent,
roll
obviously.
me 2d4 plus 2.
Me or her?
You, the administer.
2d4 plus 2. Nice.
All right, as
Oh,
Mel, you
9?
get 9 hit points back. As I'll let everyone know, Mel rolled a 1 on her death save.
Oh.
You're welcome.
And
Yeah, that's
Mel,
Thank
your
you.
armor next to you on the ground there. Callan pouring a potion in your mouth. You feel miles better.
Oh yeah.
Anything else
That's
for
why
Cal?
that's yeah. So that's that. From a bonus action, I'm gonna dash.
All right,
2, 3,
running away.
4, 5. I'm a distance guy.
Yeah, I got
All right,
you.
done.
I'll
Done.
take us to Isabel. As you're kind of
Yo,
waking
yo.
up, looking over, you see Cal run over to heal Mel as her blood is all over the ground next to you. It is darkness. You don't know what the heck is going
Jesus.
on. You saw a bear leap through you guys. So make of that what you will.
Oh
What
my
What are you
goodness.
doing, Isabel? It's dark out.
I'm gonna go 1, and I'm gonna go. So wait, 5.
So it'll take
10.
15, 20, and 25. So you can get there.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna I'm gonna use my greatsword.
All right.
Just
It'll
to
be
slash
it'll be
at
at
this.
disadvantage because it is dark and you don't have dark vision. Trying to swing in the darkness, you kind of make out the form of Mel beside you. Giant bear and giant owl bear.
Oh, that's
Actually,
true.
give me a.
No.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
It's
Give you
dark.
what?
It's dark out, right? So
Yeah,
so
yeah,
tell me
yeah, I
this:
understand.
would Isabel, would anyone in the dark without dark vision, like let's say you guys in real life, would you be able to tell the difference between an owl bear and a bear
Not in the dark.
on a
That'd
cloudy
be
dark
just
No,
night?
not in the
two
dark.
huge things fucking each other.
So
Yeah.
give me
Yeah, nope.
a perception check, Isabel.
I'm sorry.
And I'm just gonna do pretty much essentially high or low. If you
Yeah.
roll above it, if you roll, yep. So give me an attack.
Oh god.
Okay, good.
Getting a natural
good.
1. Not sure which one to swing at. You just swing at one of them, and kind of hit dirt.
Yeah,
And
that sounds right.
your unsureness,
Yeah, cool.
but definitely was leaning towards one of them.
Yeah,
Unsure
I
at this
definitely
point,
was.
but you get there. Anything else for Isabel? It is an action to light a torch if you want to light a torch.
Please.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna light a torch. I'm gonna light
But
a torch.
it's an action, so use your action down. Great. I'm just letting you know now after you've used
No,
your
but
action.
can't I? So I can't use it as a bonus action.
It is not a bonus action to light a torch. You need, if you have a tinderbox, it's an action to use that.
So can I not use my action surge to just aggressively light a torch?
You can.
Did you already use that?
She gets it back on a short rest.
Oh,
Yep.
nice.
Okay, guys,
You
just
can
remember that I used
aggressively-
my action surge. I have aggressively lit a torch for us.
You
Okay.
aggressively light a torch. Pull out a torch, but here's the other thing. You can't hold a great sword and a torch at the same time.
Can't do that. So y'all, there we go.
Thank
As
At
you.
least we have something.
As you do light a torch in the middle of the darkness, unsure of what you were swinging at, you quickly fuck, what was that? Pull out a torch, light it up, holding your greatsword in one hand. I'll take us to Fang.
He's
I'm like,
gonna
oh,
cast onto
shit!
his mark on the owlbear,
Yep.
and then he's gonna shoot it with an arrow.
All right. 11 is going to be a miss, unfortunately. As kind of the surprise, kind of have to spring up, look over, pull your bow out, getting it hits the fur or the hide of this creature, and this creature, maybe it was the alpha or whichever one's bigger. I don't know owlbears if the male or female is bigger, but it's the bull. Anything else for Fang?
That's gonna be it.
Taking us to Zadkiel, also kind of laying on the ground there, looking over, seeing this giant owl bear.
All right, so I only have
You have
15 feet of movement. Can I occupy the same space as Mel because she's small?
Only if she was a specific sort of halfling. So no, she is not.
Oh.
She is not a Lightfoot halfling. So
Oh.
they're the only small creature that can occupy the same space, besides some swarms and tiny creatures can occupy the same space. Like a
Okay.
mouse.
Zad is going to move behind Alba right here. And
Can
then
Zad jump on the bear's back?
Is that what Zad wants to do?
no.
It takes half of your movement to mount a creature.
Oh, it's like how my movement's not an action?
Yep.
Oh, well, in that case, actually, if Alba consents, I will mount her.
Bear does consent.
It doesn't buck you off immediately, as you can
All right.
climb atop it.
And then can I attack the Alba?
I'll say at disadvantage from the as you're mounting unsaddled creature in the middle of the night, just getting woken up, pull out your sword, climb atop this owl or this bear. I'll say with disadvantage you can, because
Steven,
technically you would need to be at the. It's weird when like I can be like in the middle of it, you know.
it's like a regular Monday for me. All right. Disadvantage. All right. Second.
Worst part is this would have happened if you guys did, even if you didn't rest. Getting a natural 1
Oh my
as
god.
you're
Yeah,
trying to steady
wow.
yourself. The bear moving wildly, exactly as you would expect a bear to do. This is not like the normal cavalry that you trained on in Neverwinter. Anything else for Zadkiel?
What does it take to dismount?
15 feet of movement. So
Okay.
getting up from prone, mounting a creature, both take half of your movement.
Gotcha. No, I don't have anything else I can do. That's it.
All right, that will take us to the owl bear.
I should have stuck with my original plan.
Smelling the blood
Dang.
on Isabel and Zadkiel and Mel. That's why. So I rolled for which one. One of the people that has blood on their weapon or person is the one it was attacking. But none of you guys have hit it yet. So unsure which one of you guys to hit. Mel's unconscious on the ground. It thinks she's dead.
No, she's up, right?
No, she's up.
She's unconscious.
gave-
She's on the ground, so she hasn't gotten up yet. She hasn't had the
I just
opportunity.
want to make sure it
actually-
got. Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah. So. All right. Gonna do a beak attack against the bear, and then a claw against Zadkiel. I tell you what, it'll reverse. We'll do claw against the bear, beak attack against Zadkiel. Is that better?
Yeah.
All right. Getting a 16 on its beak attack.
That's a miss. Oh wait, no, it's not because I'm not wearing armor. What's my AC? Yeah.
Your dex bonus plus 10.
Oh, it's dex bonus
And your
goes
shield.
0 plus 10. And my shield. so
Actually, you
that's
wouldn't even
total
have your
of-
shield on because that's an action to equip too.
Oh shit. Well then now I guess it probably hits. Yeah.
As you take 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay, that's
The
acceptable.
Claws out towards the big old bear. Getting another natural 20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
As the bear takes 27 points of slashing damage.
Oh.
I'm still up, bitch.
The bear is still up, getting just swatted in the face, like clawed against your like cheek.
Just wait till it's my turn,
Just,
motherfucker.
"Roar." And then the occasional squeak and hoot come from it. Hoot hoot. It'll take us to Mel. On the ground at the moment.
On the ground and in her nightgown. So she's
Yep.
going to just. She needs to stand up and disengage, and that's going to take 15 feet.
All right.
So she's just going to move 15 feet away.
All right. As you kind of get up and roll away.
Yeah. Kill
Yeah.
that thing.
Fair enough. Anything else for Mel?
That's it for her.
All right. Yeah. Your nightgown is a mess, all covered in blood, torn, and it's gonna need some repairing. That'll take us to Alva though. The big old bear.
Okay. I'm gonna attack Albert.
All right.
Well, and I gotta bring back up my brown bear sheet.
Bring that brown bear back.
Brown bear. I'm gonna do a claw attack.
Yeah. Well, you get both. You always get both because it has the
I can get both.
because you have the multi-attack feature. It can do both always.
With the last time I was brown bear, you said I could only do one or the other.
When it's an opportunity attack, you only get one attack. But
Oh my god, these rules. All right.
when you use the attack action, the bear has multi-attack, so it can do both. Jeez, getting a both those
Nice.
definitely hit.
Kill this bitch.
Yes, please.
Dealing 19 points of damage to it, just kind of tearing into it, just big old bear on owl bear action. It is like two behemoths colliding. And Zadkiel, you're just along for the ride.
But it's still cool doing it.
Perfect lighting and this little bit of moonlight coming down on you. Anything else for Alpha?
No, I think that's it for now.
All right, taking us to Cal.
Look over at Mel. Goodness gracious, you look like a bag of smashed assholes. I use my bonus action to use steady aim,
All right.
and I take a shot at the owlbear.
All right, you do have advantage, and you will have sneak attack.
Yes, advantage, sneak attack. Come on, baby. Nice.
18 will hit it. For 11 points of psychic damage as this orange energy bursts out from your finger towards, like, almost into the eye of the owlbear as you see it kind of splash across its face and head. Lights up for a moment and kind of sizzles into the back of its skull.
Still alive.
Oh, yeah.
All right, that's all I can do.
All right, that'll take us to Isabel. Torch in one hand, greatsword in another. What you doing?
Can I switch my greatsword to a hand axe?
You sure can. Quickly kind
Okay,
of put it up and pull out a hand axe.
yeah. I'm gonna, because I can't use a greatsword with one hand. I'm gonna throw a.
Well, you don't have to. It's right there in front of you.
Well, I guess okay. I'm gonna chop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna chop at the owl bear.
All right.
All right.
Give me a hand
Let's
axe attack.
Fang's gonna use his reaction for that next attack.
Well, it misses.
Did he fuse? He misses. Okay.
As you see a little crackle of lightning, it kind of throws you off guard as well as you miss.
Damn. Yeah, I already used my action surge, so there's nothing to really do.
All right.
There you go. Bye bye.
That'll take us to Fang.
All right. So he's gonna try to use his bow again.
On this marked up bear. 17 will hit it. Arrow striking true.
14.
14 points of damage. Arrow sticking in the side, knowing to go a little lower in the creature's abdomen area. Still up, still roaring and screeching. Anything else?
And yeah, Fang's gonna tell Monsieur to move right there and to bite him.
All right, and you will have +2 to his attack. Getting a natural 20. Nice. That's the second natural 20 that you rolled minimum damage on.
Damn.
It's still 4 points of piercing damage.
The laser hates that.
The laser likes to see you roll a 20, but it hates to see you do good damage.
Yeah.
And that'll take us to Zadkiel.
All right. So, would I still be at disadvantage now if I stuck at the elbow from
give me an
top?
athletics check. I'll say the
Okay.
DC is the bear's AC. To
Yeah,
kind
so
of
it's probably pretty.
ride it appropriately. All right, 17 is good. Maintaining, kind of using your legs for your grip. In fact, you can even use your sword two-handed if you wanted.
I'm going to.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a two-handed strike at that owlbear.
Yeah, not at disadvantage, just a straight roll now. You're getting used to riding a bear. 13 just hits.
Just hits. Nice.
Just hits.
All right.
That is the owlbear's AC.
So, all right, we're gonna do that. Then I'm gonna use a divine smite.
All right. You slash into it from above the bear.
Now let me just turn divine smite on here. Oh
Well,
wait,
you just click it
did I
now.
do it wrong?
Yeah.
Oh, I can just click it.
Yeah, you should be able to just click the damage part of it. Where it says the 2d8 next to it. Or you can just roll 2d8 damage.
Yeah, hold on. I think it just didn't. There we go.
There you go. For 11 points of radiant damage. As this owlbear is kind of rearing up to face fight this big old brown bear. How does it look like as Zadkiel defeats this big old owlbear? They've both only gotten one attack off.
Sad kind of on the back of the bear twirls his two-handed sword into a downward position and thrusts it right into the head of the owlbear, and then you see this radiant energy
Just kind of
just like
burst, pulse through it.
Yeah, pulse through it, and its head just pops.
And head pops off. Blood goes gushing out of its top half of its torso. And there's not much of a neck on these guys.
Just like this weird.
It's just in there. Or actually, maybe it's more of a neck than you would expect, like an owl.
Maybe it sticks it out. Like yeah.
You can see it kind of like stretches its neck off, and yeah, as the owlbear is put down. Isabel holding the torch there. Silence of the night. Hear a wolf howl in the distance. Owls hoot nearby.
That'll jump off. Avala. Breathing heavily.
I don't think he wanted to be our friend either.
No, he didn't give us a choice.
We'd probably kill his friend. Would you
Or
have
it's
given,
This is
or
me.
it's made?
Okay.
Would you have given murderer a chance?
Well, murder's kind of strong. It was.
You get what I'm trying to say.
Yes, but yeah, it was murder in the eyes of another owlbear, though. Yeah. I don't think Alberts
Please,
have manslaughter
please,
laws.
don't kill my wife.
Well, they came at us.
It's true. There was nothing else we could do. They're majestic beasts, but they are nasty.
Can I suggest maybe that you all get clean in case this thing's got kids or a pissed off cousin?
Alva's gonna
Bruh.
shift back to her tiefling form.
All right.
Brrrr, its brother-in-law comes charging underneath.
And
You all probably should get some more rest.
Yeah,
Mhm.
is it's like maybe 10 o'clock at night. 10:30.
Yeah.
So it's 30 minutes into Alpha shift. Yep.
Nell's gonna find a little rut near a tree to go to crawl up and fall asleep in.
Okay. Somewhere safer.
I didn't even know I was out in the middle of a freaking field. I didn't say anything.
No, yeah, you're good. I didn't know
So
how you
that's
guys were camping. I just assumed you guys were like close together somewhere.
Zad will just look at Alva and he's gonna nod at her, kind of like not approval, but just like
That was
proud of
fun.
her. Yeah, that was cool. You're a big bear, or I was on top of you. See you again sometime. And then he's just gonna walk over to his armor and lay back down. She's over
Another
here
gash in the shoulder.
somewhere.
This time it's like a big peck mark.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I guess I'll put the torch out.
All right.
Yeah. So no. Bye bye light. So I only have one torch left, but
I would say you can put it if you put it out.
oh yes.
Essentially each torch lasts an hour.
Okay.
So if you
That's
don't use
okay.
it for the full hour, you can relight it again. I would say you got like 30 minutes left.
Nice. Okay. So I
I
just
think-
put the torch out.
It's
I
like
put
it's
it
I
like
think
in.
most of us have one too.
like a relit cigarette. Like the second time you light it,
Okay.
doesn't
I'll
doesn't
put
last
it
as
in
long.
my. I'll put it in my backpack, not in my pockets, because it is too large for my pockets, and I already have lots of stuff in there.
Yeah.
rock.
Like
Rocks.
no, I haven't picked up a rock yet. I have vials and berries. So anyway, I'll just like go near a tree and like fall asleep again.
All right. One by one as you make your way to sleep. That'll be where we're on tonight.